The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. The moment these NFC teams have waited for all season long. We're away in Wild Card Weekend. Takes it just shy of that end zone. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. First carry now for Kyron Williams. And he's going to pay off his first down run with a nice pickup of 9.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
On second down, a run with Williams. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains.
You know what I love about that play call? It was simple. Nobody overthinking on the sideline or out on the field. Just an offense going to work and moving those chains.
First down throw here for Stafford. Finds the in route complete. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play. Second and 6 coming up here.
The 36-yard line.
Here's Stafford. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
At the 46-yard line.
Ready? Hey, 50. 280.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball, make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Blue 60.
Stafford from the gun. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. First time this game they've looked to him. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
And 10 yards to go.
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Ready? Hey, set. 180. Sit on.
Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. Looking slant route complete. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs too.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Williams now on 1st and 10. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
He goes, set. 280.
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. It's caught. This is Terrence Ferguson. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
And middle. Set. Drill right. 22. 22.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He finds Adams, complete. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Set. Double right. 250.
Williams hits the end zone for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams finish up an excellent opening series. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Rams will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
49ers nothing.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Dowdle. Here's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. Defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, Penix. Reeled in by George Kittle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that gives the 49ers the first. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
That's Cox again. It's Kittle. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that means it'll be first down, San Francisco.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
We've set it downs from 37. Shotgun give now to Dowdle. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. 1 quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're advancing it well as they face second down. Here's a deep shot towards the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers finish off their opening drive. Pinheiro good on the extra point. And the 49ers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return starts at the 3. And that'll put them up across the 35-yard line as they begin the series. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Set. 59. 20 high.
Here's Williams to start the drive. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
A gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Roll left side, taken in by Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
53. Ready. Tonight.
Up the gut they go with Williams. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Up down by Fred Warner.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap to Sanford. Finds his back, Kyron Williams. It's a race down the right side. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes. Or dude shredding a defense just like that.
Just need 2 more yards that they couldn't get on that last play. Here's 1st and goal.
Set.
Corum gets in. Touchdown, LA. The Rams take a second quarter lead. It's a Blake Corum touchdown. Pass on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Rams break that tie and now lead by 7.
49ers 7.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
Their own 35-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Play action. Here's Penix. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Penix here from the gun. To the left side and wheeled in by Kittle. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Penix on first down. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Caden. That's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helps set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
1st and goal. Here's Dowdle. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8. I don't know.
He will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Point after from Pinheiro is up and good. And the 49ers tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. He's going to field this at the 2. He's got a lane up past the 30. Along the right sideline, there's space. Touchdown! He takes the kick all the way back for 6. Pass on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Rams break that tie and now lead by 7. After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Penix working from the gun. Absolutely fires this one right side. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Trent McDuffie in to pick it up. And the Rams get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players,
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Niners' 36-yard line.
After the sack, defense has got to be feeling good. Here comes 2nd and 12.
Ready? 11. Get a leading.
Defense showing blitz. Stafford. Right side into the hands of Adams. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams grow their lead just before halftime. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. Pass on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Rams double their lead to 14.
49ers 14.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. To the air with Penix. He'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Offense up to the line fast.
A game of 14. First down, 49ers.
Throwing now on 1st down. Penix. He puts a mare under it deep down the left. Ooh, should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. But 2 in a row now have slipped away.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
Almost had back-to-back interceptions. A chance for him now to clean things up here on 2nd down. Again, Penix to the air. He's trying to go deep again. That one connects. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers make it a one-score game before halftime. Mike Evans with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the 49ers cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Returnable from the 2. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
30-yard line.
1st and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half.
Set. What? 0. Hey, 70. And middle.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball left side. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
With 10 seconds to go in our half, partner. We've got whistles. It's a timeout. Following the incomplete pass, 2nd and 10 now from the 30.
Set. Big 20. Omaha. Ready?
Back to throw it. This one's reeled in downfield by Ferguson. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
One last play before the break. A final throw before the break. He's got Ayuk downfield. And no gain after the catch, but the gain's still out across midfield. There to the 45. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Penix has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch. He was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. That one's incomplete over the middle. That throw was looking for Brandon Ayuk. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. That one intended for Brandon Ayuk. And it sets up 2nd down. They go play action. Here's Penix. Escapes the pocket. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
3rd down, it's Penix. Finds the in route complete. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Going all the way to the end zone here. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down. 2nd and 10, Penix to throw. On the move, headed right. He's keeping it. He doesn't slide down, and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he takes this one back and in for the Los Angeles pick 6. Pass on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Rams take a 3-possession lead.
49ers 21.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, Penix. Looking right, and he finds it. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. From the gun, a run for Dowdle. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it 4th down. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on. Brock, add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
They've been doing it.
Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Here's Penix to throw. He's trying to push the field. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
And there's a big hit right after that catch, so the play limited to maybe just a couple yards.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked up by Jalen Watson.
Penix's pass. Intercepted. The Rams take
Good
over
field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
50-50. Set.
Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
180.
Stafford from the gun. That's complete. Naku on the left side. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. All set now. 1st and 10.
And the Rams, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Stafford. This will be caught by Adams. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Gain of 15 there. And the Rams have the 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Set. Get away.
We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. The Rams have it with a lead, looking to continue their postseason run. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Set.
Straight ahead with Williams. Headed right through the middle of the field. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams put up even more points in a win. Kyren Williams, the touchdown. Extra point up and good from pass. And the Rams make it a 24-point ball game.
49ers 21.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
Their own 35-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Penix here from the gun. That's Evans making the catch outright. All right, short of the marker for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right in the double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down. Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. That's going to be caught by Evans. And he nice touch as they pick up that first down on 4th.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Forced out to his right. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, it's Penix. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd down run with Dowdle. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Oh, put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
This is Dowdle on 2nd down. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Kittle makes the catch. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers making the scoreboard look a touch better. George Kittle, the touchdown. And he goes down. The pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead.
Rams 45, 49ers 27. Eddie Pinheiro.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Set. 50-50. 280. Look at him.
A handoff to Williams. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Get it, 20. Stay 50, stay 50.
They stay on the ground with Williams. All right, short of the marker for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and
1. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Rams, well, they can probably just run away and hide. 3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Wait, 7.
Another run for Williams. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
280.
And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Ready, zebra. Ready, hot.
Running it after the penalty. He brushed him off with ease. Has a hole left, room to run. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off. but don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon. Give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
At the 6-yard line.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Line up the design keeper. Lining up to take a knee on second down.
Yellow 80!
So make a check in that win column for the Rams. And they were the top-ranked team in action in this wild card round, Brock. So this was always the expectation that they'd advance through to the divisional round. And next week, they're going to be right back here playing for a spot in that conference championship. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Rams are winners as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.